whether he was, the horse looked a bit unbalanced. 6-8-4. 6-8-4 is the result unofficially. The horse refused to go straight for him. For a while there, looked like Queen Serena was going to be the one. B. Carly, a little unlucky, was held up in the dying stages. Couldn't get a crack at them.
Yes, I agree, Murray. I think that's probably the unlucky story of the race. 6-8-4-5-1 unofficial race 10, 6-8-4-5-1.
But the big one, it's the inaugural running of the Group 1 Osaka Hai, formerly a Group 2 race. And we have three standout horses in this field, but no guarantee that they're going to run 1, 2, 3. In a field of 14, the horse of the year is going around. Gee, that was quick. Correct weight, 6-8-4. 6-8-4 correct weight on race 10, the Marguerite Stakes. Here's number 1, Mickey Rocket, a quote of 14.5 to be ridden by Yuji Wada. Number 2 is Angreifen, Yasunari Iwata, at 227.2 and is the outsider of the field. Number 3, Suzuka Devious at 167, Yusuke Fujioka. He's the second longest price horse in the race. Number 4, Stefanos, Yuka Kawada at 17.4. And here he is, the magnificent Kitasan Black, horse of the year. His return run for 2017. Yutaka Takeda, of course, partner him, 2.6 in favourite. Number 6, Sakura Emperor, Norihiro Yokoyama at 55.3. Number 7, Saturno Crown, does look well. Mirko Demuro's ride, third favourite at 4.4. Both Adrian and I have Saturno Crown on top for our selections. I know we've got the same top 2, but that's about it. Number 8, Lord Van Dor, Keisuke Dazai at 80.1. Breeze picking up here. Number 9 is Decipher, Hirofumi Shi's ride, 177.8. In fact, it is the second longest price horse in the race. Hondo Intero is the 10. Inuki Uchida at 150.6. Number 11 is Maltese Apogee, Tomohara Bushizawa. He doesn't get too many Group 1 rides lately, but anyway, here he is aboard Maltese Apogee at 25.4. Number 12 is Ambitious, winner of this race last year when it was a Group 2. Yuichi Fukunaga at 12.4. Number 13, Yamakatsu Ace, Kenichi Ikezoe, 10.3. Can the son of King Kamehameha break through today? It's the first Group 1 success. It's a big ask, but there are many admirers. And number 14, Makihiki, the Derby winner, Christophe Lemaire, second favourite at 3.9. His second run back after coming back from France. A disappointing run in the Arc. But he's got his firm ground. He doesn't like too much moisture in the turf. And he's got his firm track today. Yeah, correct weight through on the Marguerite Stakes. 4.8 the last 3.
As we mentioned earlier, I think Hiroyuki Uchida just forges ahead once again to retain third place in the jockeys table ahead of Christophe Lemaire.
Yeah, I think Tanabe rode a winner in Hanshin, so what does that put him?
Nakayama.
Nakayama.
I don't have his numbers today, actually.
Well, he rode the winner of race 5.
I would think he's clear
so
second.
That takes him to 35
in the table.
Yeah, he's on his own in second place.
But here's number 2, and Greifen, 5-year-old in the Koji Maeda colours, a couple of Group 2s this year. Number 3, Suzuka Devious. Not a great strike rate for this 6-year-old. 1-2 starts ago in an open class race over 2,000 metres at Tokyo. Third last month, over 2,000 at Chukyo. Fourth Group 1 today for Suzuka Devious. Number 4, Stefanos, lightly raced 6-year-old, 21 starts. First, second or third, a total of 12 times. So he's quite consistent. 6 on his only run this year behind Yamakatsu Ace. Number 1, Mickey Rocket, 4-year-old, looks to be his best distance today for number 1, Mickey Rocket, first and fourth in 2 starts this year. Here's number 5, Kitasan Black. Well, last year's racehorse of the year, speaks volumes for his chance here. Big striding horse, only unplaced once in 14 career starts. And the race favourite here for the Group 1, Osaka Hai. It's Kitasan Black. Number 6, Sakura Emperor. Norihiro Yokoyama rides this 6-year-old, second in the Group 2 Nakayama Kinen in February. A good result in what was his first group race. Quite a big price today. Sakura Emperor. 7, Satano Crown from the Noriyuki Hori stable. Mirko Demiro to ride. Winner of last year's Hong Kong Vars over 2,400 metres and won the Group 2 Kyoto Kinen in February. 8 is Lord Van Dor, 4-year-old in the first 3, more than not. Second to Yamakatsu Ace last start. First Group 1 today, but goes well here at Hanshin. 1 win from 4 starts here. Number 9, Decipher, the oldest horse in the field, having his first start this year. 9th in a Group 3 at the end of last year. First time at the trip since 2015. 177.8 the price. 10, Mondo Intello. His last 3 races have been Group 2s. His first Group 1 today. First time at Hanshin. Has never won over 2,000 metres. A lot of firsts there, or not even firsts, for Mondo Intello. 11, Maltese Apogee, a horse that likes to bowl along in front. He's never not done that, and won in February over 1,800 metres at Kokura in a Group 3. I'm sure there'll be the tactics today. I noticed minus 10 kilos off the horse's body weight since that last run for Maltese Apogee. 5-year-old by Goshawk Ken. 12, Ambitious. 3 starts in Group 1 races. 4th in last autumn's Tenosho to Morris, so a great bit of form that. 4th in his only race this year in the Nakayama Kinen in February. 13 is Yamakatsu Ace, won his only race this year. Group 2 at Chukyo last month. That was over 2,000 metres. Won quite well that day. Kenichi Ikizoe rides. Quote of 10.3, and he could well be there at the finish. Yamakatsu Ace. 14, Makahiki. Christophe Lemire rides last year's Derby winner. Disappointed in the arc, of course, last autumn, but third on his reappearance this year, just beaten by Satano Crown. There they are. Murray?
Yeah, we have 5 deep impacts in the race and 4 King Kamehamehas. Black Tide, of course, the brother of Deep Impact, represented as well. Number 1, Mickey Rocket. 4th to Satano Crown. 1 on return this prep, both Group 2 races. Does possess good closing speed. May need some luck. Number 2, and Greifen. 2 runs this prep, including 2 Group 2s, finished behind Yamakatsu Ace and Satano Crown. Suzuka Devious, 3rd behind Yamakatsu Ace, and the Group 2 Kinkusho closed well, but the competition is tougher here, especially at the very top. Number 4, Stefanos, on return after 3rd in Hong Kong, ran 6th in the Kinkusho. Tends to be ridden back these days. Could be there off a quick pace. If the pace is hot, Stefanos will be closing. Kitasan Black, horse of the year, out of the money just once. Will be going forward, favoured by the weights, I think, carrying just the 57, all carrying 57 kilos in this. Top 2 chance for me. Return run, 2,000, not ideal, but he is all class. Number 6, Sakura Emperor, in solid form, has terrific closing speed, beat Ambitious and Vivlos. Of course, Vivlos winning in Dubai, but that was over 1,800. Not hopeless. Number 7, Satano Crown, won the Kyoto Kinen on return. Run from Hong Kong Vars, beat Makahiki that day. comes carrying a kilo less than that race. First time at Hanshin. De Muro is the key, I think, here, because he will go forward on the horse. Top 2 for me. In fact, it's my top pick. Lord Van Dor, another go forward type, racing in good form. 25th Group 1 ride for the jockey, and he's yet to even place in a Group 1. Decipher resumes. Tough opposition for the 8-year-old. He could be near the front for a long way, but when it counts, maybe not. Number 10 is Mondo Intero. Has not raced over 2,000 in 18 months. And may not have the closing speed to be competitive here at Group 1 level. Maltese Apogee, as Adrian mentioned, is a horse that likes to lead and has led all his races. I don't know if that will be the case today. May try and lead, but he never leads at real dynamic pace, and I think some of the horses just in behind might try to go around him. We shall see. But I think he'll get overrun in the closing stages anyway. Number 12, Ambitious, second up, won this race last year. Different jockey this time. Only had really one bad career run. The same preparation as last year. I've got Ambitious in for my third selection. 13, Yamakatsu Ace. 5th Group 1 for the horse yet to place. 4th in the Arte McKinnon. The father and son jockey trainer combination are yet to win a Group 1. They've come together in Group 2s and 3s. Makihiki will be fitter for the run behind Satono Crown, meets kilogram worse off. The Derby winner. Only poor race, of course, in his career was in the Arc. And this is not the Arc. I think at the very top, Adrian, it's as good as you can get. Some of the top Group 1 horses here, obviously they're not all here because they'll be contesting races throughout the year. Some of these going on, of course, to the Tenno show, but others may not decide to go that path. And this particular race today is a qualifying race for the Kipco Irish Champions Stakes. Win and you're in. The winner of this race automatically is eligible to run in the Kipco Irish Champions Stakes. What do you like?
Yes, Mario, as you say, some big guns have come out for the race, which is great, and its inaugural Group 1 year. I'm coming for Satono Crown, number 7, as my first selection from 5, Kitasan Black. Then number 14, Makihiki. From number 1, Mickey Rocket. And then number 12, Ambitious.
Okay, I've got the 7 on top as well. Satono Crown to beat Kitasan Black. I've got the 12 in Ambitious, my third selection. Then the 14, Makihiki. And I found a spot for Stefanos if the pace is solid. 7, 5, 12, 14 and 4 for me. 7, 5, 12, 14 and 4. Adrian's gone 7, 5, 14, 1 and 12. Our thoughts on the inaugural running at the Group 1 Osaka Hai. As I say, it is a qualifying race for the Kipco Irish Champion Stakes. The winner of this race is eligible to enter that event, and it'll be interesting to see if they decide to take it up, but we shall see. Our thoughts on this inaugural Group 1. The race is at 3:40. Adrian will tell you about any change in prices as they come out on the track.
well as the Japanese kanji. Red there, the Osaka Hai, Group 1 from this year. The main race here at Hanshin today. A few really big names decided to take the race on. Ahead of the spring Tenno show, of course, 1 or 2 horses missing this to be aimed at that. I think that's where D Majesty goes next. But the runners coming out, and here is number 1, Mickey Rocket, with Yuji Wada riding 14.7 the price. 2, Angreifen, Yasunari Iwata on the big outsider here, 231.0. Number 3 is Suzuka Devious, Yusuke Fujioka, 166.0. Number 4, Stefanos, Yuga Kawada at 16.1, is coming a little bit from show. Number 5, Kitasan Black, Yutaka Take, steady at 2.5, last year's Japan Cup winner, Kitasan Black. 6 is Sakura Emperor, Norihiro Yokoyama, 55.9. Juicy price for Sakura Emperor, and a jockey who sometimes comes over from Tokyo, stills the spoils here. 7, Satano Crown, Mirko De Muro, 4.6 the price, Satano Crown. 8, Lord Von Dur, Keisuke Dazai at 81.3. Number 9, Decipher, Hirofumi Shi, the Sheikh Mohammed colours, 180.0, big price about Decipher. And number 10, Mondo Intello, Hiroyuki Uchida, 153.0. Some big prices about some of these. 11, Maltese Apogee, Tomoharu Bushizawa at 27.0. The likely pacemaker in the race. 12, Ambitious, Yuichi Fukunaga, 12.7, the latest price about Ambitious. 13, Yamakatsu Ace, Kenichi Ikezoe at 10.3 the price. Jockey looking for his 20.
Crowd comes to life as the band is about to strike up the fanfare for the inaugural Group 1 Osaka Hai. Elevated to a Group 1 this year, formerly a Group 2 and won last year by Ambitious, who goes around again. But there is some quality at the top, and again Ambitious did beat 5 Group 1 winners last year. We've got three Group 1 winners engaged this time. The horse of the year, Kitasan Black on screen. The Derby winner, Makihiki, and the Hong Kong Vase winner, Satano Crown. The favourite is Kitasan Black, 2.5 last time. He had price updates. Ahead of Makihiki, 3.9. Satano Crown at 4.6. And you're up to Yamakatsu Ace at around 10.3. Van Door loads up, the first one to go in the gate. Just checking some of these horses do get a bit stirred up by crowds, Ambitious in particular. Maltese Apogee, who we expect to lead the race, was quite toey. Seems to have settled down now under a handler. Mickey Rocket locked away, Suzuki Devious is in there, Decipher, Lord Van Door, Kitasan Black up now. Maltese Apogee locked away. Yamakatsu Ace led forward. Up comes Ambitious into gate 12. Mondo Intero. Stefanos, Sakura Emperor. Satano Crown's in there. And one to come forward, Makihiki, the Derby winner. He's drawn the outside gate. In front of a crowd of 50,000, the Osaka Hai Group 1 field are just about set, stand by, they're ready. Whoops, Satano Crown up in the air, but they're settled down now and away they go to the roar of the crowd here at the Hanshin racecourse. They're into stride straight away, and Lord Van Door and Maltese Apogee are going to be the two to set the early pace. Kitasan Black is up there running third with Sakura Emperor. Satano Crown there caught a little wide, and Stefanos kicks up on the inside from Decipher, then Mondo Intero, the fence Suzuka Devious, then Yamakatsu Ace, followed by Makihiki. In behind Makahiki is Ambitious. On the fence, Mickey Rocket. And the last one is Angryphon. Stretching out in front is Maltese Apogee. Leads out by 4 lengths from Lord Van Door. And the pace is hot past the 1400 metre mark. Then Kitasan Black runs the fence. On its outside, Sakura Emperor. Then comes Stefanos. On Stefanos' outside is Satono Crown midfield. Then Decipher 3 wide. In between runners is Mondo Intero. The fence is Suzuka Devious. Then a gap back to Yamakatsu Ace, followed by Mickey Rocket. Then comes Makahiki. Second last Ambitious, and Gryphon the fence is the last one. Maltese Apogee still leads out by 5 lengths from Lord Van Door. Running third is Kitasan Black. Handy is Stefanos. Sakura Emperor's there. Satono Crown travels well. Decipher. There the fence kicking up is Suzuka Devious and Mondo Intero. Yamakatsu Ace well back, and Gryphon's kicked up. It is a little handier now. Mickey Rocket well back with Makahiki. And the last one is Ambitious with a lot to do. Down the side, and it's still Maltese Apogee doing what he does best. And that's try and lead all the way as he approaches the home turn with 500 to run. Some of these are under pressure. Kitasan Black travels well, as does Stefanos and Satono Crown. They've caught Maltese Apogee. Kitasan Black goes to the front. Stefanos lays down the challenge in behind Satono Crown, and Yamakatsu Ace runs on, and Makihi running on with Ambitious. It's Kitasan Black finding the front. Stefanos sets up the challenge with Yamakatsu Ace out wide. It's Kitasan Black with Stefanos, Yamakatsu Ace. Kitasan Black, horse of the year, does it. The inaugural Osaka High, and there's a ticket to the Kipco Irish Champion Stakes if they want it. Coming in behind them, Makahiki late. Out wider Ambitious, in behind Mickey Rocket. Then well back was Mondo Intero, pulling up quickly Maltese Apogee. And Gryphon when it was all over. Decipher, well back Sakura Emperor, Suzuka Devious, and one of the last ones was Lord Van Door.
Yes, no doubt about the winner here. Kitasan Black takes out the Osaka High in fine style. A big run from Stefanos, trying to catch him with this big striding horse. He started the year just the way he ended last year. Well, he finished second in the Adamekan end, but I think he's got another big year coming up. What a great run. Gets home by about a length, Stefanos. Big run from Yamakatsu Ace, also taking third. But no doubt about the winner, the favourites home here. Yutaka Take riding another beautiful race aboard Kitasan Black. Slight disappointments, Makahiki, Satono Crown, well, they were perhaps 4th, 5th, but no doubt about the winner here, dominating once again.
Yeah, Makahiki 4th, tight for 5th, with, between Ambitious and Satono Crown. When the pace went on, Satono Crown didn't come with them. Stefanos did. And Yamakatsu Ace, well, still yet to crack that Group 1 success. But one would think for the young horse, maybe in this coming year, Yamakatsu Ace may get his chance. But 5, 4, 13 and 14 are the top 4, and more Group 1 success for the horse of the year of 2016. And the champion rider for 8 or 9 years here in Japan, for many years, Yutaka Take, comes back to the salute of the crowd. A very popular horse, a popular jockey, and a very popular owner. A legend of the Enka singing world here in Japan. Saburo Kitajima has success again, and this time the inaugural Group 1 Osaka High.
Yutaka Take notches his 72nd JRA Group 1 here in Japan. Of course, he's had many other Group 1 successes in his career. But his 72nd JRA Group 1 today aboard Kitasan Black. Never any doubt whatsoever. Maltese Apogee setting up a good pace. So what are we, 1 minute?
158.9, a very good pace.
Which is just about a second outside the record, just under a second, I believe. Hirono Damore, the record holder.
157.12, something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, 157.8.
.8.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And the numbers 5, 4, 13, 14, 12 unofficial here for the Osaka High. 5, 4, 13, 14, 12. Take about to weigh in now. I don't think it'll be long at all before we get the all clear.
Any hard luck stories to your eye in the run?
Not really, Murray. No.
There is, sorry to interrupt you. There is correct weight. Correct weight through on the Osaka Hai Group 1. The winner, of course, Kitasan Black, the 5-year-old by Black Tide. Of course, the brother of Deep Impact. Out of Sugar Heart, Sakura Bakshin Omer, Yutaka Take, the winning rider, Sashi Shimizu. And he just got nutted in the Ari McKinnon by a nostril. But still one horse of the year. Ono Shoji, the listed owner. And a go of Bokujo, the breeding barn. Went out as favourite and scored. But Stefanos putting up a brave effort. And I think the big trick for Stefanos today was going forward. Horse normally goes back in the run, but broke well. And Yuga Kawada took the horse forward, put it right in the mix. And as a result, put some value into the trifecta with Yamakatsu Ace getting into third. The second horse, as I mentioned, Stefanos, in third in Hong Kong. He is a 6-year-old by Deep Impact, ridden by Yuga Kawada. Number 13, Yamakatsu Ace by King Kamehameha and Kenichi Ikizoe. Number 14, Makihiki has run 4th. And number 12, Ambitious has run 5th. And I think you'll find that Tono Crown has run 6th. 158.9, 47.1 the last 4. And home in 35.3. The margin's 3/4 by a half, by 1.5. By a head, the result of the Osaka Hai.
Yeah, so going back to what you were saying earlier, Murray, I don't think there were any hard luck stories really. I mean, you just look at the horses that finished where they have finished, and pretty much as expected, isn't it, really? So big run from Stefanos, but never runs a bad race, really.
Yeah, I think the hot pace set up by Maltese Apogee, I was expecting other horses to come from the back, but it really played out like a sit and sprint. The horses that are, maybe other than Yamakatsu Ace. While the presentation is going, I'm just a little bit concerned about the health of Saburo Kitajima. He is getting on in years, but they definitely had to help him up onto the podium. He's had some thrilling moments in the world of racing in the last 12 months or so, in particular. Kitasan Black, of course, taking out the race from Stefanos and Yamakatsu Ace, with Makihiki 4th, Ambitious 5th, Satono Crown 6th. Mickey Rocket was 7th, Mondo Intero 8th, and Gryphon 9th. Decipher was 10th, Suzuka Devious 11th, Maltese Apogee in 12th, Sakura Emperor was 13th, and Lord Van Dor was last in the initial running of the Osaka Hai as a Group 1. So Kitasan Black, could you imagine the Kipco Irish Champion Stakes on the agenda?
Well, he's got the world at his feet, hasn't he, Murray, really?
They're talking about the Arc.
Oh, wow, yes, I mean, why not? Yeah. Where does he go next, the Tenosha?
Would you back up so quickly?
Oh, that's true, yes.
I mean, this race was used before as a prep race for the Tenosha.
But I suppose let's see how he pulls up out of this one and then decide.
Yes, in the past, a lot of the very best Group 1 horses did use this Group 2 as a lead-up race to the Tenno Show. And now it's a Group 1 in its own right. Adds a bit more prestige to the horse's CV. But at the end of last year, they were talking, or early this year, in January, they were talking about the possibility of Kitasan Black heading to the Arc as a 5-year-old. Shimizu disappointed the trainer in the second placing by a nose in the Ari McKinnon. He denied there, but Satono Diamond edging it out in the shadows of the post. But gee, Kitasan Black just travelled so beautifully the whole race. Stefanos looked the only danger at the 200 at any stage. Yamakatsu Ace hitting the line well late, but he never looked a likely winner, whereas Stefanos at one stage looked like he might get to this horse, Kitasan Black, but he just kept going.
Yes, I agree, Murray. There was just a slight moment there, wasn't there, where you thought Stefanos might just collar him, but Once Kitasan Black gets into stride, it certainly takes some stopping. Takatake, well, he's won this race more times than any other jockey as well. Won on Kizuna, of course, in 2014.
Yes, he's won this on Major O'McQueen, Marvelous Sunday, Air Groove, and there was a big gap till Kizuna. And he kind of dominated there for a while. Katsumi Ando, I think he won it 3 years in a row there for a while back in the early 2000s. Yes, in fact he did. Mirko De Muro's won the race. Christophe Lemaire with Laxus in 2015. Not a bad run by Ambitious. Couldn't quite live up to last year, but never got into a similar position. Was well back in the run Ambitious today. Had to make up a lot of ground. Normally ridden more forward, but didn't get the break that they wanted.
Yes, Satano Crown, I thought, rallied quite well at the end. I thought it wasn't going to do very well at all for a while, but...
seemed to lose the way. Time the last race is time for 4:25. Field of 16. A bit harsh to finish on. Not sure if we'll get back to the paddock. I hope we do.
Yes, we're on a quick run through there of the runners in the last, the Naruto Stakes, back on the dirt
I'll just
course.
get your thoughts. What are you going for in the last? We'll probably get back there, but and what are you going for and why?
Right, okay, Murray. Well, I'm coming for So Divine, number 8. It's got us to go up in class today, but I thought one, just a